So today I'm going to be replacing a valve cover gasket on a 2017 Hyundai Sonata with a 2.4 liter engine in it. So what you're going to need for this job is the valve cover gasket, some pliers to remove clamps, you'll need some brake cleaner, a 10mm socket, a 3/8 extension, 3/8 ratchet. You'll need a flathead screwdriver or a pry tool. You'll also need a 19mm wrench. You'll need some gasket maker that's oil resistant, and optional a drill. Okay, so in order to remove this valve cover gasket, you basically need to remove everything above it so that you can pop it off. You'll need to remove these clamps with the air hose. Also, you need to remove these wires so you can move them out the way. Remove this air hose right here. Remove your ignition coils, pull those out. And also, you need to remove this high pressure fuel pump. So we're gonna start with the high pressure fuel pump. You wanna remove this high pressure fuel line. So first what you wanna do is grab a rag. You can put it up under it, just cause once you loosen that bolt up, or once you loosen this nut up, it is gonna spurt a little bit of fuel. So have a rag handy. Put it up under there to catch the fuel. Your 19mm wrench, and loosen it up. Get these other two connectors out the way. Okay, so for this fuel line right here, you could probably use a fuel disconnect tool, but I had no big problem removing it with this pick. I was able to pull it. Now we can go ahead and remove these two 10mm bolts on the high pressure fuel pump. So I'm gonna take this rag and wrap it around this fuel line since it's still dripping. Now once you pull this high pressure fuel pump out, it will be leaking gas, so have you another rag ready. Next what we'll do is remove these ignition coils, pull the tab back, then press and pull to release the connector. And now we have 4 10mm bolts for the ignition coils. We do have to remove this wiring harness. So we have 3 10mm bolts that need to come out. So next what we're going to do is remove these air lines. This clamp right here on this air hose is broken, so I just removed it from the actual air tube box, and I'm gonna just pull it off altogether. Remove all the valve cover bolts. I think there are 18 bolts in total. So you have 13 on the perimeter of the valve cover. You have 3 in the middle. You have 2 right next to the high pressure fuel pump. Okay, and this high pressure fuel pump line right here is not moving. I noticed it has a 10mm bolt that is holding it to the engine block, and it's down here. I'm gonna see if we can get a good view of it. It should be this right here. This 10mm bolt right there. Gotta get that out. That's kind of hard to see. that 10 millimeter has to come out. I was able to get that bolt out with a 1/4 inch ratchet and a 10 millimeter short socket on it. This fuel pipe does have a little more slack in it, so we can move it around as we maneuver our valve cover in and out. Pry at the valve cover. We will need to remove this mounting bracket right here. It's being held on by a 12 millimeter bolt, so we're gonna take our wrench and just take it off. Up and slide to the left. This does have a lot of oil that leaked out. Gonna get it cleaned up and then put the new gasket in there. So now we're gonna get this valve cover cleaned up. It's pretty dirty with oil everywhere. So we're gonna get it cleaned up and put the new valve cover gasket on. So now we're gonna pull out the old valve cover gasket and scrape off this old gasket maker. When you're placing the valve cover into the groove, basically, all you want to do is press it into place. You don't want to run your finger across the valve cover like this, because then you would stretch the valve cover out, and then it will cause it to leak in that area. So you want to just place it wherever it goes and then just press down. And it should press into the spot where it goes. I do like to take a little bit of the gasket maker and press it into these sharp corners just so the gasket will sit in place and it won't move once you turn it upside down. All right, so now that we got the valve cover gasket on, what I like to do is turn it upside down, give it a shake or two, and then double check just to make sure it doesn't fall out of place. So when you go and do it on the engine, it won't fall out of place, and then you end up screwing everything down and your gasket is not sitting properly. Okay, so now we're gonna prep the engine, get it cleaned up. We're gonna scrape off all the old gasket maker, clean the surface of it all around, and also we're gonna put new gasket maker right here in this corner and right here in that corner. put your gasket maker in the corners. This should be the last step before you put the valve cover back on, just so that the gasket maker doesn't harden before putting it on, and that would cause a leak also. And make sure you spread it out in that corner so the whole corner is covered. And I'm using a drill just to seat all the bolts, but if you're not very experienced, just use a ratchet, because you don't want to break these off. They don't take much torque to break. Everything back together, and then we'll crank it and make sure the engine is running fine and there are no more codes. Is take a flashlight and double check around everything, make sure everything is plugged in so you don't get any engine codes. Just double check your work. And that's how you replace the valve cover gasket. Engine is running great, there are no leaks, and there are no codes wrong, everything is secured. Thanks for watching the video, leave a comment and subscribe.